see about design thinking based video. In recent times in modern world, there is a demand for compact size antennas, okay, with lightweight and easy to incorporate in devices like wearable devices, radar systems and satellite communications and IoT systems, etc. Traditional antennas like parabolic antenna or dipole antenna are bulk in size, and it is not possible or impractical to incorporate in such devices. Is there any solutions based on design thinking for overcome these types of
So here I first need to explain what is design thinking concept. So design thinking concept is nothing but a problem solving approach where we solve problems in 5 concerns, that is empathy, define, ideate, prototyping and testing. So in empathy part we will see the user's problem, and we would find n number of problems there, and we will choose one problem as define. So in define part we will get some ideas from each perspective, and making one idea as our ideate part, and developing it as a prototype model. And in testing part we would give to the customers and get their feedbacks from them. And this process is completely a recycling model. So in design thinking process, in empathy side, we would see first the customer's perspective. So in this modern world today, the antennas are designed with the progress of in consuming the less powers and making it compact. But the main problem faced by this antennas concepts is it may be getting a fault in fabrications, and it may consume less power. So we don't have an antenna that is pre-plannedly fabricated into a PCB. So we would introduce a concept called patch antennas, where this patch antennas are inbuilt within the fabrications. So it will be made in compact size, and we can use in maximum size materials to minimum size materials in easy way. And the communication will be equal to a big size antenna.
Okay, we can also print the patch antenna in the circuit also.
The sign one is ideate, and no concept of patch antenna. Patch antenna consists of organic antenna and the dielectric substrates. It's a ground line beneath it. Here, the patch antenna has different shapes: rectangular, triangular, and circular. But the rectangular shape antenna is mostly commonly used because for its simplicity, the antenna operates by radiating the external electromagnetic waves, and then when exceeding the field line, the dimension of the patch antenna is comparable to 2/2 of the wavelength of the frequency, which determines its resonance behavior.
Coming to prototype, patch antenna works because of the ringing field at the edge of the patch. When alternative current is given into the patch, some of the patches are spread into the air. That is called ringing field. Some ringing field lines are microstrip line and coaxial line.
So the ringing field is known as the waves that are spread outside that dimension is called a ringing field.
We are talking about the testing side of this patch antenna. Patch antenna has several applications, in which the major advantage of the patch antenna is it is a low profile, and it has very low power consumptions, and it is very easy to fabricate, and compatibility with the integrated circuits. When we are dealing with the application of this patch antenna has the applications in GPS systems, and mobile communications and satellite communication, and as well as also it uses the radar communication systems. In the case of having the advantages, it also has the limitations, which is nothing but the limitation of the patch antenna is very narrow bandwidth, and it has low power capability, and the relative and efficient power is a little less compared to the larger antennas. And while designing the antenna, it plays a major role to design in a precise manner, so it will be able to very useful for the users, and it is a very efficient antenna compared to other antennas because it is very in compact size. So in the compact size, it can able to access many applications, and in the real world we are using it in the most efficient way. So it is the best for efficiency.
So the patch antenna, in recent days, the engineers are testing the patch antennas using different substrates to enhance and improve the gain and directivity of the antenna. So by improving gain and directivity, we can use the patch antenna for radar applications, satellite communications, latest wearable technologies, and also for our smartphones. Okay. Due to its compact size, its gain also improves. The engineers are also researched the patch antenna for long distance communication purposes also. Thank you.
Thank you.